Okay guys, welcome to the campsite. As you can see, cut down a big old tree here. A couple weeks ago actually, we cut this tree down. I'll show you in a minute. It's pretty amazing wood. But it's infested, it's dying, and it was in the way. This is the future home of the cabin, my off-grid cabin to be here. It's a pretty tight spot. It's going to be hard to get it in here, that's for sure. But it's the only place I got. Took a lot of convincing to get this. The boss is not all that interested in cabin life. I got one more tree right here that needs to be cut down. I'll get that someday. We're going to spend the night here in the tent. Me and Leo dog. Just set everything up, brought everything in. And Leo's not here yet. I will be going home and getting him. What else? Termites. There's termites here. This tree's only been cut 2 weeks. Covered in termites already. Take a look. It's not a surprise, because termites are everywhere. That's interesting. It's like sugar, like glass, huh? Pretty cool. But this is what termites do. Under here, there's going to be termites. Don't mean we'll find them. Look at that. Termites can't be in the sun, so they build stuff like this, and then they eat the trees or your house or your new cabin. I don't see any. Got them there. That piece right there's got them. There's a whole bunch right there. This old dried branch here. Look at that, huh? Just clay, that's all it is. You can see what they focus. You can see what they do to the wood, you know, they eat the wood. That's what termites do. That's been on the ground for probably a year, so no surprise there. But this piece is, I don't know if it's new or old wood, but it's on top of the tree we just cut down. So, I haven't been sitting there very long. Yeah, it's old wood, but interesting. Not seeing the termites though. You just know that they were here. There's a look at the tree, half of it. We'll look at the infestation on it. We got this growth on here. You see, it's 2 weeks, it's still got green leaves. You see, all of this is a parasite that's, well, eventually killing the tree. Right now it's just sucking all the moisture out of the wood. It must be, because the leaves are still green. But you can see, you know, this is long since dead, you know. This is a fruit tree. I don't know the name. It's got a very sour fruit that's used like lime here. The wife has a different tree at the other farm that puts out quite a few of these, and she keeps them in the freezer. This one put out a few fruit this year. I'd never seen them before. And they all fell off before they were ready. Here's the stump. You see the sap, it's like glass. Really cool. Really, really cool. The bark is insanely thick on this. As you can see, that's about 1 inch thick at the base. I gave this tree to the sister-in-law who makes charcoal, and she said no thank you. They've tried it a couple times, and this wood just turns to dust when they try to make charcoal with it. And they make the best charcoal I've ever used, so they know what they're talking about. So I'm going to dry it out and see if I can make lumber out of it, or just project wood, you know, see what it's like. When it was wet, it was really, really soft. But it's drying out now. You see the stump is all split. Probably knock a piece of that off. See what it's like, if it's any good for carving, or just maybe I'll rip it down for lumber. Wood is so hard to get here. It's so hard to get. It's a reason not to use wood. And the termites. If you look right there, termites. All that entire side. Give you a pan around here. That's the old tent. I have a new tent that I need to try out as well. At least set it up. We're going camping in the mountains soon. And I need to make sure the tent's going to work. Very dry. This is January. Always dry in January. Today or this year, no exception. My fire pit. I did a video on life in Thailand about 3 years ago, close to 3 years ago, on 5 different Thai cook stoves, and that's one of them. That's the one I haven't used much. Don't know if I've even used it since then, but I'm going to set it up here. Should be good. My house is just down there, so second house in, so easy to get home. There's our tree. Where I'm standing is where the cabin's going to be, so it's got to come in. It's a pre-built unit. Comes on a truck, and it's got to come in here and get sit down. Should be an interesting day. And I got a park bench. This is a bamboo bench. I've had this for years. It's been in my workshop since I built it, and it's a lot older than that. Oh, my bed is sitting in a wood pile. I've had it for a long time. Bamboo's okay if it stays out of the weather, but outside it doesn't do well if it's not treated. But it's nice having this chair here, that's for sure. This bench, I could sleep on here. Right now it is 35 degrees Celsius. That's warm. But it's supposed to get down to 18 overnight, so should be a nice night in the tent, I think. Since we're here, we should make a cup of tea. Burns pretty good, yeah? Only problem, there's no bottom in it. So, with it being dry, you gotta be pretty careful. Good way to clean up though. This old kettle, it's a little bit big, but it's a lot old. Seen a lot of water, this guy. Never been used on here. There we go. It might be hot, but it's still nice to get out and have a fire and relax. And it's nice and quiet. Just me and the birds and truck somewhere. Saturday afternoon here in the jungle, and it's a quiet one. I don't think it took 2 minutes. I don't have the sugar in my cup yet. That's what she looks like. You see the 2 holes out the back. She works good, man. Like I said, the only problem is it's got no bottom. But once all the leaves around here are burnt, it won't be a problem. Come here. Up. Good boy. Okay, guys, we're back. Leo, come here. This is my buddy Leo. He's my camping buddy. Huh? Been here 10 seconds, covered in leaves already. Huh? And some burrs. Crazy. Seed magnet, this guy is. Look at that. make some doggy smoke. We just went for a real long walk. Every night, just before dark, normally right about now, I take both dogs. I have two dogs. Take them for a walk. Went a little early tonight. Took the other dog home. He was not impressed. He wanted to go too. But he can't sleep in the tent, so or he won't sleep in the tent. He won't even sleep in a house. But Leo, no problem. Now, Lily? We'll get some food going here in a minute. Got some good stuff tonight. If you're new to me, you're going to be surprised. If you watch me on any of my other channels, you probably won't be. I don't normally eat your normal camping food, that's for sure. It's beautiful, you know. It really is beautiful. I'm literally 5-minute walk from the house, and it's like a different world, you know. People that don't get outside don't understand it, you know. But it's so nice, so relaxing. You don't have to be 100 miles from everything or spend thousands of dollars in camping gear to enjoy the great outdoors, nature. Well, it's just me and Leo, lots of leaves, and the birds, quite a lot of birds around right now. At some point I'm going to have to tackle these trees, but not today. Leaving them like they are keeps the cows out of here, which is a good thing. So I might block it off a bit anyway to keep the cows out. I've had my tent here for over a week at a time, multiple times. I've never had a problem. But you only need one runaway cow to really mess up a good tent, a good $6 tent. I have a second tent. I just bought a new tent. I haven't opened it yet. I got to do that. That'll be a different day. And we're going camping in the mountains soon. Just watching the weather. The weather's not playing along. Too hot. There we go. Do a weekend in the mountains. We haven't done that before. Camping in Thailand's a little bit different. But it's getting more popular. You know, 10 years ago, you couldn't find a tent in this country to save your life, and now you can buy them on the side of the highway. Literally, on the side of the highway, people selling tents. It's becoming a thing. Which is nice. Oh, lily dog, huh? How you doing, my lily dog? That's a good boy. Yeah, good boy. I keep the leash on him so he don't run away. If I take the leash off, he'll be gone. And he won't go home. It'll take 2 days to find him. It's bad for that, aren't you? He just starts running. And Runs until you don't know where he is. The other dog, he'll go home. But not this one. Okay, Lily. I think it's your turn to cook, yeah? You don't like cucumber, do you? I didn't think so. Feed the rats. No rice tonight. Gonna go cucumber instead. Been doing that quite a bit lately. That's a big cucumber. Big for me. And now, the surprise. Well, we got some leftover pig's head. Don't eat it yet. Warming up in the pan here. If you follow my cooking channel, there's a chance you saw this pig's head already. Yes, it was really good. I gave away about 3/4 of it. I still had a lot. It's kind of a different meat in the head, you know. It looks different. It's darker, almost red. Almost got a red tinge to it. The first bite I had when I cooked it tastes like ham. It really did. I was licking his lips. You ready, buddy? It's going to be good. But you remember, right? You ate before we left. This is a piece of the tongue, this part. Some good old tongue, yeah. Wait, I'll warm it up and you'll like it better. Surprised it's not dark yet. The days must be getting longer. Oh, you hear that? Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Oh, you're gonna like that, Leo. Just like you liked it yesterday, huh? a poker stick. Look. How cool is that? Hot, yeah? Oh man, that is sizzling. Good stuff, little boy. We'll get some cool down for you. I told you I don't eat normal camping food. Beans in a can. Come on. Don't touch it. Don't. I'll get you some. It's hot. Oh, that's a nice piece right there. Don't touch it. Hard life, little boy, huh? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's... Oh, man. Yeah, good. Want a cucumber? I don't think so, huh? Well, you at least chew it. Oh, they all seem to be relaxed. I've been reading my book for about an hour here. He was looking out the window for a little while. And he decided, best take a nap. My light here, it's like a little lantern. Used to be a really good light until it wasn't. You can barely see it now. It didn't last 5 minutes. Battery is toasting that thing. It's too bad. It's a good light. My headlamps sell fine, so not an issue. It's about 9 o'clock, I think. Plan on an early night. I'm sure we'll be up the first crack of the sun, Lil. Morning, Leo. Morning, Lily. Is that nothing to say? Oh, good morning. What's up? Hey. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Good boy, yeah. Good boy, yes, yes. Oh, oh, yeah. How you doing, Lily? Good boy. Kite's still up, huh? Kites didn't start. I didn't hear them until about midnight. Oh, Lily dog. What are you doing, buddy? And just like that, we're off. I see 2 kites in the sky. I only hear one. I hear a temple. And the village behind me. And last night it was music most of the night. It didn't start till 8 or 9 o'clock. Then it was quite annoying for the rest of the night. Oh, there's an auk there. Get the cup of tea going, Lily White. Shouldn't take long. There's only a cup of water in there. There's a call coming here. And that's why I left the tree here. Or one of the reasons. There's an old man walking his cows down the road, and this one's come over here. It's coming right towards us. Look at that, huh? How you doing? Uh-oh. Don't worry about it, y'all. That one knows where there's a one blade of green grass. Apparently. Oh, the other ones are coming in a different way. They knew where they're going. I tell you, cows are smarter than people think. Morning. Around here, cows go home every night. Don't leave them in the field. If you did, they'd be gone probably. That's the story I keep getting told. Look at that, yeah, we got ourselves a cow. Now we got 3 cows. Don't worry about it. They are. Okay, Dude Dick's not here. He barks at these cows every day. Okay guys, that is it. Me and Lil Dog's on the way home. Most everything stays. The tent's all sealed up. And we'll be back again sometime soon.